The other day I was looking around on Facebook Marketplace for PC parts, as you do, and I came across this bundle for £20. A couple of messages later and I had secured the deal for £20 and decided to go and pick it up. Now, it is an aging bundle by anybody's standards. It contains a Radeon HD 6950 with 2GB of GDDR5 and an Intel first generation I7-930, which I was not expecting. It also came with 10GB of DDR3 RAM in the form of 5 sticks. Unfortunately not running in triple channel. I need to find one more matching stick for that to happen. Not only was I realising that I had done extremely well for my £20, but the seller kindly chucked in an 850 watt Corsair power supply to go with it. Bargain. To stand in there for 10 minutes realising what such a great bundle I had got for my measly £20, there was only one thing remaining to do. Let's get it into the shed, clean it up, maybe do some upgrades and see if it was going to still game in 2022. Now, on closer inspection, the motherboard is an Asus Rampage 3 Extreme motherboard, and this is a motherboard that was released for the first generation of Intel i7s and seems to be a bit of a collector's item, commanding superior prices even in 2022. There are still people gaming on these today online, and they seem to have a bit of a cult following. The Asus Rampage 3 Extreme supports a whole host of overclocking features, and we will be putting this to test during our testing process. All in all, I'm looking forward to this build. Anyway, let's cue the music and the clean up and build montage. Well, after getting it all cleaned up and booting it, I was having a good explore around the BIOS and the various settings and that, and I decided to go into the power management and noticed one of the chipset temperatures was getting rather hot. I think it was showing here at 84 degrees. So it means there's a bit more preventative maintenance to be done and remove the heat sinks on the VRMs and the chipsets and repaste them. Now, with all the cleaning and technical problems resolved, next step was to put it in this case. This case I also picked up on Facebook Marketplace for the measly sum of £10. Now, with most of the components installed, there's just left some cable management to do. Install the graphics card and add an 128GB SSD and a 500GB hard drive for game storage. And then it's on to the Windows 10 install. Windows 10 installed without a hitch, and it went on rather quick, and I was pretty impressed at the speed that it did go on, proving that the aging i7 is still a good CPU today. And there we have it, the build is complete. I did swap out the 850 watt power supply for a 600 watt Corsair CX power supply, as I'll be using the 850 watt one for another project. The build looks amazing, I think, even this day and age. It's a really good looking machine. Right, on to gaming. First of all, excuse the camera work here. I ordered a video capture card, but it hasn't come through in time, so I had to use the camera. Yeah, a little bit disappointing on the gaming side of things. The graphics card is just too old. This is Witcher 3. The graphics card was seriously bottlenecking the CPU, and it's just really showing its age. The HD 6950, sorry. Yeah, there are some tweaks that we can do to that. You can flash it to another card of 6970 and install more up-to-date modded drivers for it, so we can try that. Right, the next game I installed was BioShock 2, one of my old favourites. This card is way capable of running BioShock 1, 2 and 3 in full high definition with medium to high settings. This was set at high settings for everything, and the game ran nice and smooth, and I think we saw over 200 frames per second. Yeah, very playable on this card. I did try a few more older games which I still enjoy playing today. Half-Life 2 and its expansion packs again ran over 200 frames per second and all high settings, and actually looked really good. Yeah, but as a gaming rig at the moment in 2022, it's not really usable. It's just good for older games, and even games of around the same era that the CPU came out would probably run fine. And next week I'm going to do some upgrades on the machine. Hopefully going to upgrade to 24 gigabytes of 1600 megahertz DDR3, and I've got a 6-core 12-thread Xeon CPU to go in there, and we're going to pair it with a better graphics card. Not something new, something from a good few years ago, but not as old as the graphics card that came with the bundle. So yeah, can a £20 bundle game in 2022? Hopefully, when I do some little upgrades to it. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Like I say, I'm going to continue the series on this computer. Good few upgrades come into it, and see what we can do with it. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.